Hey now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Welcome to a Friday edition of the Line Baby. End of the week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be at the end of the what a week it's been. What a week. It's been a long week, feels like. And we are ending the week with rain. Rain, scattered showers all day, it looks like. All day long. Up until chance for rain up until 6 p.m. or so, 6 or 7 p.m. Then we got more rain tomorrow and Sunday, and just not how we want our weekend, but that's okay. I'm one of these. I'm one of these guys that's okay with it raining on the weekend, where I can, just sit in the house and do a whole lot of nothing. I do nothing because it has been. It's been an exhausting week, man. I feel like I've been just going. Doing from podcast to birthdays and everything else. By the way, new podcast out last night. David Lynham filling in for one John Bird. It was a good show. We didn't really have a whole lot of structure to it. Not that we normally do, but we were just all over the place. And we just basically watched a lot of internet slop and reacted to videos. But it was still a pretty good show, so go check it out. It's up on YouTube and Rumble and Apple Podcast and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. So check it out. Big day today. It's my dad's birthday. That's right. Big Denny, he is 65 years old today. I was reminded he was once the Wiener King of Florida, or at least of Mexico Beach, Florida. He had a hot dog stand down there one time called Denny's Dogs, and it was very famous. It was well known, world known maybe, and I think he should probably get back into that business. He's retired now, but he probably needs something to do. I mean, he lives kind of in a normal neighborhood. Like, he doesn't live out in the country. He's got neighbors that are pretty close. It's your typical kind of suburban-ish neighborhood. But I think he thinks he lives out in the country because he's got like a whole farm going on behind his house and a bunch of chickens and all kinds of stuff. Which I guess you could do that out in Blount County, even in the big city of Aniana. Maybe I should call him and wish him a happy birthday live on the air. And just see what he's doing today. Let's do that, actually. Hold on, let me try this. Let's see. All right. And yeah, let's try that. He's going to answer the phone. He's going to go, "Hey, what? If he even answers the phone. Watch him not answer the phone. We got thousands of people waiting for you to answer the phone, and you won't even do it. Come on, man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
So I'm calling you right now live on the radio because it's your birthday, and you don't even answer. And I know you're at home because I just checked your location. So you need to get it together. Even if it is your birthday, get it together. Anyway, that didn't work out like I thought it was going to. Maybe he'll call back. We'll see. Let's do a Hey Now roll call, shall we? Let's see who we got on this Friday. Remember, it is Cover Song Friday, so send me a cover song, calls. early birds. Do I only have one early bird today? Hold on. Let me refresh. Make sure I got this right. Yeah, dude. I've only got one early bird, which is Gene, which shows the sheer willpower you guys have to be able to hold off until 10 o'clock to send that hey now. So, Gene, you're a little too early. Number one spot today goes to Mike from Canada. Hey now, Mike. Good job, buddy. So, Mike, send me a cover song sometime between now and 10:30, and we'll get that locked in. Tommy Mitchell, number 2. Jen at number 3. Then we got Bubba, Rumble, Tony, Mark, Leslie, Scott, Grumpy Old Goat, Trace Bow, Hippie with the J's, Heath, and Ryan with the J's, Craig, Kenny, Spook, Michael, Tracy, Boomer. Man, there's a bunch of them. I ain't going to be able to go through all of those. But hey now. Being Friday, maybe we'll get an appearance from one Damian Mitchell. Well, I don't know. I haven't talked to him. And also one Matt Murphy. Matt Murphy's supposed to call us. He bailed on us last week. He's like, oh, I'm in a lunch meeting, and I don't know if I can make it. So maybe he'll do what we call a make good. A make good today. And we can talk about all the things going on in Nashville and across the world. So the big story still, it's been kind of weird over the past 2 days. We've kind of stuck with the same stories or the same headlines, if you will, with Iran and illegals registered to vote. That's kind of dominated the headlines this week. And there's not much I can do about it. I mean, there's some other stuff out there, which I'll get to here in a few minutes. But those are the two pressing issues. And when it comes to Iran, which I think is where I want to start, we are hammering down pedal to the metal, and you still have, this is what's interesting about the whole thing, you still have Iranian officials reaching out daily to the White House, to the negotiators, begging, literally begging to talk and negotiate. And at this point, the president, who's calling the shots, it doesn't matter, what Marco Rubio or J.D. Vance or Steve Witkoff want. Trump makes the final decision on this stuff. He has directed his team to just don't talk to him. We're done talking. Let him know that the conversations are done. They're over. We're not talking about it anymore. You've dragged this on far enough. We understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to drag this out and put economic pressure on the U.S. and the rest of the world to the point that we back off and you can get started back on your nuclear program, and it's not going to happen. You're not dealing with your grandpappy's presidents anymore. This is a different animal that you're dealing with in the sense of Donald Trump, and not just Donald Trump, but the squad that he's put together. I mean, you're not going to get one over on this administration like you've been able to in previous administrations. Sorry about your luck. Anyway, I'll get into that and much more. 205-545-9950 will get you in. We also had sad news yesterday. I want to point this out real quick. Will, the boy, teenage boy, if you will, down in South Alabama near Tuscaloosa, I think he's from Ralph, who had cancer that everybody had been following, passed away yesterday or early yesterday morning. And just a lot of sadness for a lot of people because everybody had been following that story. But there is reason to celebrate, multiple reasons, really. One, that he's now cancer-free and no longer in pain. But two, the legacy that kid left behind in just such a short amount of time. Because if you recall, the reason he got attention was because he took to his mom's Facebook page and posted a video saying, hey, I need help. There's experimental drugs out there that might possibly help me. And it went viral to the point that it ended up reaching the White House. He got connected with RFK and Dr. Oz, and it was just this big whirlwind that landed them out in California, and it was an amazing story, and the legacy he left behind, and you know, testimony that I guess he left for his family as well is something that money can't buy. So very sad to hear that, but still plenty of reasons to celebrate. All right, let's get rolling, shall we? 205-545-9950. Fun King Friday. Let's go right after this. All right, let's kick it off. Well, I got to plug up my computer before it goes dead. I just started. How's it going dead? See, there it is. I got it. We're good. We're good, everybody. We're fine. I got a text from my dad, and he was like, he said, try again. I was watching Fox News. What are you watching Fox News at 10 o'clock for? Are you watching the Faulkner Focus instead of listening to your kid on the radio? Like, what's up with that? That ain't right. All right, so fine. I will try again. Let's do a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Let's see if that works. He probably doesn't even know how to check his voicemail, by the way.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing watching the Faulkner Focus instead of listening to your kid on the radio?
I don't know. I just like her.
You just forget about me? So how old are you today? 65, is that right?
65.
It's pretty old.
Yeah, but at least I'm above ground, so that's good.
You're also older than John Bird, which is also a strike against you.
Well, yeah. Don't compare me to John Bird.
What are you gonna do today?
Nothing. It's fixing to rain here. Probably go get some lunch somewhere.
What are you doing?
That's about it.
What do you do when it rains? Do you bring the chickens in the house?
No, they got cover out there.
Yeah.
I take care of my babies.
I mean, I've seen some videos on Facebook with chickens in the house, so I know you've done it before.
Well, I've brought one in here before, but not to stay.
Well,
just to take a picture. It's a photo op, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because
you can't trust the chicken. You can't trust the chicken. They'll drop a bomb just anywhere.
Well, that's a good point.
So, you know, it's not like cats or dogs.
Well, yeah, it's
anyway, I'm just getting ready to go to South Carolina. That's what I'm waiting on.
When are you doing that?
Sunday.
Well, who's going to take care of your chickens?
Your cousin.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you got somebody. Well, sounds like you got it made.
You got 3 kids.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I got it made.
You got it made.
Got my Medicare and got my Social Security, and hey,
just sit around, watch Fox News, and go get some lunch.
That's it. It's a good life.
And do nothing.
I thought I'd be bored retiring, but no, I'm not bored.
All you need is a remote control and a internet access to get on Facebook, right?
That's it.
Have you ever thought about...
What more do you need?
Have you ever thought about opening back up the hot dog stand?
No, because I sold it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can get another one.
Well, I know, but it's too much.
Could you be competitive in Aniana with all the food trucks around these days?
Oh, probably so. I wouldn't have to advertise. Everybody knows me for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Everywhere I go, hey, Denny. I'm like, what's up? Is it this shirt I'm wearing or what?
Yeah, so people stop you and you don't know who they are?
No.
Huh.
I asked Cindy who was that. She said, I don't know.
Well,
it's that shirt you give me with my name on the front. That don't help.
Yeah. Have you been wearing it?
I've worn it a time or two.
Yeah. Well, it's I thought it looked good. I thought it was I thought it looked very stylish, actually. So
what's bad is when they don't say who is Denny, they say what is Denny.
Yeah. Well, I got you. Oh well, I just wanted to check in and see what was up.
Yeah, I got you on the radio and I'm watching this crap on TV. This world's going to pot.
I got you.
All
right. Well,
John Bird ain't there today?
No, he's in North Carolina. You'll
Maybe,
probably pass him.
Maybe we'll pass him.
Yeah, because he's coming back on Sunday.
Oh,
And
is he?
yeah.
Oh, we could meet up in Atlanta over at one of the clubs.
Well, if he leaves, say he leaves North Carolina at 8 o'clock in the morning, he'll probably get to Atlanta about 4 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, he's got his new ride, and he drives really slow.
Yeah.
He's terrified something's gonna happen.
Well, but one thing I am disappointed about is every time somebody brings up a good band or a good song from the 70s or 80s, you don't know who it is.
You talking about with the Hey Now roll call, where they pick the song,
Well,
or just in general?
Not just that, but when John Bird mentions a song, you're like, I ain't never heard that.
Well,
I'm like, good Lord, son.
I mean, whose fault is that? It sounds like it might be your fault.
No. And see, what most people don't know is you was telling them a story when you said, "Oh, Collective Soul." That was that was the first CD I ever had. I'm like, oh no, first two CDs you ever had. People need to know this. Natalie Merchant and Shania Twain.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's a long way from Metallica and Megadeth.
Do you remember that one I had, and it was like 1976 top Billboard hits, and it had like "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" with Elton John and
oh yeah,
Dreamweaver. Yeah,
I had that one on the 45.
I wore that CD out. And remember, I used to carry around that boombox CD player and listen.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. All right, I gotta go to this break. So,
well, do your show. I'll be here listening.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Hope you have a good day. Bye.
All right, bye.
Did he just wish me a happy birthday? It's not my birthday yet. That's my dad, though. All right. Who won the Hey Now roll call? I don't even remember. Whoever it was. Oh, Mike from Canada. Send me a cover song, and we'll get it for y'all. Up next. I just got word that one of the actors from Breaking Bad's here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Try to meet him. I'm looking. Okay, yeah, I know who that is. I just looked it up. I had been told what his name was, and yeah, there we go. Lavelle Crawford is his real name. His name's Huel on Breaking Bad. I just texted my kid, and he was like, "Oh my god, no way!" He loves that series. I need to go back and that's one of those. That's one of those series you can actually go back and watch. You know, like if you've already seen it. I'm not big on watching things for a second time because it's never as good. Like I feel like there was a time not long ago I tried to go back and watch Forrest Gump, and it just I couldn't stay locked into it. You know, it's never as good when you watch it years and years later. At least for me. Maybe that's not maybe that's not the case for everybody. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, but that's one that I feel like you could go back and watch and totally be into it. Because when I watched it originally, it was so spaced out. It was like all over the place. I watched it over the course of 2 years or 3 years. So if I went back and sat down and binged it with Trish, it'd probably be pretty good. But I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I'm too busy watching documentaries. Like right now, me and Trish are watching the WWE Unreal series. They just came out with a new season of that, season 3, which some wrestling people don't like because it's behind the scenes and showing the inner workings of, the writer's room and the personal lives of the wrestlers. I think it's cool, honestly. And I think in today's day and age, you gotta do that. You gotta kind of adapt to a newer audience. This isn't like the 70s and 80s and even early 90s where the vast majority of the audience thought it was real. Everybody knows it's not real, that it's theater, that it's acting, but it's also a sport in the sense of the athleticism involved is, and that's what people like watching the matches themselves is the athleticism involved, even though the outcomes are predetermined. It's, it's good. It's good. Maybe I'm a nerd, but I like it. Even though I'm always complaining about how the storylines play out because they never do what I want them to do. But that's okay. 205-545-9950. Let's get it going. My man Rick is on the line. Should we go ahead and go to Rick? He's going to start us off. He's been starting us off all week, I feel like. Rick, what's up?
Man, I'm lost as a goose in the desert with my head in the sand. I had so much to say, and then again, it don't amount to much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a grain of sand in the sea in the big ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it seems to me, I don't know how much time I've got. I'm sure I need to get off of here. But it seems to me that we're all overlooking the main things. God put his word here and it sprang up. And we built this society and this world and this government around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it all boils down to. And, Jesus is the reason that we've got all this stuff. I mean, Jesus is Lord, isn't he? I mean,
oh, yeah.
The earth is the Lord's, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to be a philosopher or nothing like that. You know I'm crazy, right?
We're all a little crazy, Rick.
But I just have to get this stuff off my chest. I don't know no other way to do it, man.
Hey, that's what we're here for, my friend. You call us anytime.
Love you, man.
Love you too, Rick. Love you long time. There's Rick,
Okay.
the country philosopher, Rick, laying it down, baby. Yeah, it's Rick puts it in simple terms, but he's always on target. What can you say? What can you say? All right, let's get it rolling here. I don't think I have anything crazy, any kind of press conferences or anything happening today. Of course, I don't know. We may have a press briefing or something. Let's see. There's something today at 2. Trump's going to be making an announcement on American nuclear innovation. So that'll be happening at 2 or probably sometime after 2. But I'll be long gone. But y'all can deal with that. And Leland can tell you what's going on. So our 13th night of Iranian strikes happening just overnight or yesterday afternoon, if you will. It usually happens in the evening, 6:45 p.m. Eastern yesterday, according to CENTCOM, is when they started striking more military targets. Trump has said pretty much the ceasefire with Iran is over and told the Iranian negotiators to shove it. We're done talking with them. This is the 13th consecutive night of strikes aimed to hold Iran accountable and diminish threats from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps to commercial shipping, according to CENTCOM. They said CENTCOM targeted Iranian command centers, drone storage facilities, communication networks, coastal surveillance sites, and maritime capabilities to further diminish the threat Iran poses to civilian mariners and commercial vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz. Earlier Thursday, Trump said Iran's going to pay for all the damage done to the ships, and this is what I like. This is the outside-of-the-box thinking that makes Donald Trump so popular. It's outside of the box, but it's also common sense. He says, please let this statement serve to represent, until further notice, that from this point forth, any and all damages done to ships, cargo, or anything related thereto will be paid for by Iranian money that the United States has in its possession and controls. These damages may be very substantial, but nevertheless, this is the fair and equitable thing to do. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That's smart. Why? Because that gives ship owners incentive to cross through the strait. Because they say, yes, if we end up taking damage to one of our $1 or $2 billion ships, it's going to be paid for by the United States because the United States has frozen and held on to tons of Iranian money. Now, I think the original intention, I know the original intention was to hold this money and use it as a bargaining chip to get Iran to cut a deal. And we told them, if you cut a deal, we'll remove our blockade, we'll stop the military strikes, and we will give your money back to you. Because this is Iranian money that we froze through the Treasury and said, you can't have it until we're ready to let you have it. Well, they're not going to get it anytime soon now. And every single time they fire at a ship and they hit a ship, that money is going to shrink further and further and further. And if we even give it back to them at any point in time, it's going to be a fraction of what it originally was because they are going to be paying for the damages. But again, the big point here is the fact that it gives the confidence back to the oil companies and the logistics owners to put their boats through these straits. And, you know, of course, not everybody's going to be on board because there's other liabilities. You don't want people on the ship to get killed, blah, 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 blah. There's the oil, which, again, may be paid for as well by Iranian money. Who knows? But it does give a level of confidence to these people to go ahead and transit the strait as we simultaneously continue to destroy any and everything that is military related along that coast to keep them from doing what they're doing. What you're seeing with the rockets fired here and there from the shoreline near the Strait of Hormuz is the actions of a flailing regime, a regime that doesn't have many options left. Because if they were in the position that they claim to be in, they would be firing more than one rocket every now and then. They would be firing multiple rockets every single day and stopping every single boat that comes through there. But they're not doing that. Why? Because they're not able to do that. Everything's been so diminished for them militarily and for these terror groups that they've got very little left. What they've got stored away in their caves and in their mountains is all they got. And they're using that. And once they're out, they're out. And so it's only a matter of time before Iran is backed into a corner and they just don't have anything else to fight with. Now we're talking about a big country. We're not bombing just a small little country the size of South Carolina that doesn't have an extraordinarily large military. This is a big country. This is a major country and a once thriving country. But now that it's run by religious zealots and Islamic radicals, this is what they do. And they only speak in strength. They only speak in violence. They only understand violence. And so that's what we're giving to them. We're giving you the violence. And at some point, you run out of stuff to be violent with. And I think that's what the Trump administration's looking for. 205-545-9950. A lot more on that when we get back on the other side. Hang tight. I don't think my kid believes me that Huel from Breaking Bad is here at the station. I'm like, dude, I swear. I even sent him a picture that OB sent me. I'm like, dude, he's here. I promise. So if I can catch him out in the hallway, I don't know, he may not even still be here. I don't know. If he is, I'll try to catch him in the hallway and FaceTime my kid and prove it to him. That's funny. That's cool, man. It's cool when famous people come up here. We don't get that a whole lot. It used to happen a lot more often in radio than it does now. We don't get near the famous people that we used to. You'd run into famous because you talk to somebody like I'll talk to OB at times and he'll send me pictures of some of the most famous people you can think of that he's met. He's literally met everybody, anybody and everybody, which is it's cool. That's kind of what made me want to get in radio in the first place. You know, seeing all these people getting to meet, especially in music radio. That's what I originally wanted to do. I wanted to get in music radio and be hanging out with the bands and introducing them on stage and all that kind of stuff. And now here I am talking to you guys for 4 hours straight, which is what I want to do. Don't get me wrong. I mean, my opinion about what I wanted to do changed over time. You know, I don't know that I can do music radio. I think I've got too much ADHD or whatever to do music radio. Because if I take too much of a break from talking, I'm gone. I'm out the door. Elvis has left the building, and you won't get any more show. All right, 205-545-9950 will get you in. Make sure you're following us around with our app. Download the Talk 99.5 app. It's easy to download. It's free. First of all, it's free. Download it and take us with you wherever you go. You got the YouTube feed up there. You got everything you need to listen to us and hang out with us and have a good time. Let's start off with a little bit of Noto Roofing, shall we? NOTO roofing.com, notoroofing.com. If y'all have not called Noto for your free roof inspection, your free roof tune-up, I don't know what you're doing with this rain, and I guess maybe there's potential thunderstorms mixed in with it. We had some, was it last night? We had some thunderstorms, or was it 2 nights ago? I can't even remember. But there was some crazy weather at the house. Maybe that was last night after the podcast or before the podcast. Anytime that happens, that's your number one reminder to get your roof inspected. Because during those storms, you know, if you got trees in your yard, limbs fall, things fall out of the trees. I got a bunch of nuts and acorns and pecans or whatever, hickory nuts, not pecans, but hickory nuts that fall out of my trees and just cause an absolute headache. All that beating takes its toll on your roof after so long and causes issues that only get bigger as time goes on. And if you don't address it, then you got a bigger problem than you had to have. So get Noto out there to scope it out. 205-848-2299. That's 848-2299. Online, notoroofing.com. When we come back on the other side, I want to play for you a speech that was given on the Senate floor yesterday by an individual by the name of Senator Tim Sheehy. Now, Senator Sheehy is a former Navy SEAL. He is a Republican. And he delivered a speech that I think encapsulated what I've tried to convey in the sense of why the decision to go after Iran was a good idea and why it had to be done. While many people, including people in this audience, have argued with me about the reasonings for us bombing Iran or whatever they may be, this is the best explanation for it. It is not about Israel. It's not about a country the size of New Jersey bossing us around and telling us what we've got to do and what we need to do with our military. This is about a problem that has persisted for 50 years that no president over the course of those 50 years has dared to address, even though year after year, these individuals have murdered and maimed American citizens and American soldiers. Those line of presidents still didn't deal with the problem. And if they did deal with the problem, they made the problem worse. I'm looking at you, Obama. So I want you to listen to what Senator Tim Sheehy says when we get back on the other side, because he absolutely hits the nail on the head. 545-9950, hour number 2 of the line coming up next.